So we've captured all of our content, we've made it look as beautiful as possible, and now we need to upload it. And when it comes to stock photography and stock videos, there's a few players in the game, but Shutterstock is really the biggest one. Shutterstock has something, I think, like 70% of the market. But there's a few different sites that I will let you know about. Shutterstock is definitely the biggest one. You definitely have to be on Shutterstock if you're doing stock photography. I would say second place, it may be distant second, is Pond 5. What's great about Pond 5 is Pond 5 actually allows you to set your own prices, which Shutterstock does not do. Shutterstock is photos and videos. Pond 5 is just videos, but Pond 5 is a great platform for videos. Blackbox is really interesting. Blackbox is a site for videos, and Blackbox actually allows you to collaborate with other people. So if you like taking the video, but you don't want to color correct, you don't want to do tags, anything like that, you can outsource it to other people who do that. It also allows you to easily split profit sharing between different people. So if you go out and you film some stock photography stuff with an actor or model friend, you can actually give them 50% of the profits, and you take 50% of the profits, and Blackbox separates that out really easily. So Blackbox is really great for videos. Blackbox also blasts the content basically to all the different sites. So Blackbox is kind of an exclusive thing, meaning if you upload your content through Blackbox, you're not allowed to upload it to other places because Blackbox does that for you. There's also Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock is one of the newer ones, but Adobe Stock, I believe at this point, is only commercial content, so not editorial. So Adobe Stock is great for commercial, but still pretty small. There's Storyblocks, which I believe has stopped allowing new members. There's Alamy, which is good for news, and then there's 123RF. So these are the ones that I would recommend. Honestly, the vast majority of my profit comes from Shutterstock, Pond 5, and Blackbox. When I have a sale from any of the other ones, it's always kind of an icing on the cake moment. I'm not relying on income for any of these other ones. So you have photos and you have videos. The uploading process is a little bit different, and we're going to focus on Shutterstock right now for photos. So to upload a picture on Shutterstock, we hit this big red upload in the top right, and then it asks us to drag and drop our files here or select multiple files. So that's it. That's all you need for uploading photos. And once you upload a picture, you'll be asked to fill in some information about it. So let's go over that real quick. So first off is the usage, commercial or editorial. Like I've been pushing for most of this tutorial, I go with the editorial content. However, you can go with commercial as well. Now the description for editorial, there's a format to follow. It's the city, comma, state, or city, comma, country, dash the date it was taken, and then you can go ahead with the description. So Atlanta, Georgia, February 6th, Emory University logo. You're going to categorize it. So Shutterstock gives you all these different categories, and you have two categories. Definitely fill in both because it's just additional information and metadata they can use to find your content. Location, which is optional, which I go ahead and do, and then all your keywords. And I always follow the who, what, when, where, why approach to keywords. And do keep in mind, keywords don't have to be single words. They can be phrases as well. So that's pretty much all it is for photos. It's very straightforward. Now for video, it's a little bit different. You have to go through an FTP server, but you can actually get an app that kind of automates things for you. And you can upload to different sites all at the same time, which is really nice. So I really recommend this app called XPix. XPix is awesome. It allows you to tag everything there in that software, and then it will upload to Shutterstock, to Pond 5, to Blackbox all at once, and allows you to do all these different things, which is really nice. So basically with XPix, what you do is you upload your footage here. I took some footage of the sign for the Austin FC soccer team. You put in your description and your title. Now different sites, depending on what they are, have a different, what they want is different from between the title and description. I like to just kind of put the same thing on both of them here, and then your keywords. So before we go any further, let's talk about tags and metadata, which is kind of an annoying part of stock photography, but is immensely important. If you have the best picture or best video in the world, but no one can find it, you're not going to make any money off of it. So first off, your description. Now, in editorial content, there's a format to match, and it is a city and state or country. Austin, Texas, dash the date that it was taken. This was taken September 20th, and then colon, and then the description itself. Now, with the description, you want to think of as many key terms that people will search for so they can easily find your content. So I put Austin FC Soccer Stadium and Spring 2021 sign. Up on this one, Austin FC logo and MLS Soccer Stadium construction site. This one probably has the more searchable name there. And then from there, I want to go to keywords, and I want to list any and all keywords that people might search for when they want this image. Now, we don't want to put any extraneous keywords because that will actually kind of filter this content out. So we only want to put stuff that people would be searching for here. So a good approach to this is just a who, what, when, where, why approach. So it's a picture of the soccer stadium under construction, right? Who, okay? Soccer, players, team, Austin FC, and the keywords don't have to be standalone words. So Austin FC is a phrase, but is still considered a keyword. So FC stands for football club. We could write down football club. Who, what, when, where, why. What? MLS, soccer, stadium, construction, Major League Soccer, professional, arena, stadium. Who, what, when. When is not really important in this image. Where? Austin, Texas. So just going through a very basic who, what, when, where, why approach, but then also understanding that keywords can be phrases, and when they are phrases, they're actually more direct into this image. So football club, light verde is the color, the team color of Austin FC. So we go through our keywords, and once we've done all of our keywords and our descriptions, in Xpix what we do is we check it here, and then we have to save it. So we save the metadata to the file, and then once that happens, we click on upload here. And then upload here on the left-hand side, I have everything that I would upload to normally. Again, with editorial content, I only upload to Shutterstock and Pond 5. Adobe stock is with commercial content, and the Storyblocks Alamy and 123 RF. I really only use Alamy for photos, and Storyblocks has pretty much closed up for business, and 123 RF is kind of hit or miss. So the things on the left here, I had to create those myself. They didn't start out that way. So just to make sure you get the title, host, username, and password all right. Title for Shutterstock is really just for your own reference. So I put Shutterstock. The host is very important, ftp.shutterstock.com. And then you use your username and password that you would use for Shutterstock. Just to test the connection, you can hit test connection. It turns green. That's good. Pond 5 title, host ftp.pond5.com. Your username is your Pond 5 username and your password, and you can test connection as well. Now, Blackbox is something for video that I do recommend. Blackbox is really great to work with. However, Blackbox, you have to sign up. It's not super exclusive. You know, they allow a lot of people, but you do have to go through the Facebook group to sign up, and then go to the website portal.blackbox.global, and then from there you can sign up, and you have to upload through an FTP as well. But it's pretty straightforward. They have a user manual and everything like that shows you how to do all those steps.